Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
Oh! Now then, everybody, welcome back to Imagine Not Being Leeds and happy Halloween. Hope everyone's had a good week, but now it's time for everyone's favourite Friday night show, Late Night Leeds. Now then, boyos. Now then, how's everyone doing? How are you doing, Adam?
I'm very well, thanks, mate. Yeah, yourself?
I'm bloody brilliant, mate. Bossnass, good?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Steady away, as usual.
Not wrong with steady away, mate. A steady Eddie week will do for me. Huge game tomorrow. But before we get into it, let's have a quick look who's in the house. John Parr, have you heard the rumours? The best mate, Mandy Dingle. Our best mate, Adam. Mandy Dingle might be going in the jungle. Oof.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Andy. Yeah. Oh, Mandy. You know, you came in. Yeah, she'll win it. She'll win it.
Good song.
Early night, mate. I'm going to try and have this done in about an hour and a half, but we'll probably still be here at midnight, you know me. Up at 5 to get to Brighton tomorrow. Dave, I'm here for the quiz. There you go, boss. I'm here for the quiz with Mr. Whitesnake. Yeah, we get that. We get that, don't we? We get that a lot. Rest of it's just gap filling. Hey up, Matt. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Angela's in the house. Hey up, Angela. Bill, as always. Mike, hope you're well, mate. We love you, Theo. Yeah. A lot of people watching already. 44 in the house. Please smash a like. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, let's get into it. Right then, boys. The review for, I know it was a week ago, a whole 7 days ago. Seems like a lifetime ago. But let's get into the review for the West Ham game. Honestly, right, that I love it, but it's little graphics like that go off, and I can see these two nerds in bottom, like loving it because they're just popping nerdy and that, popping nerdy and shit. But
these two nerds.
These two nerds. Because obviously, I'm not a nerd. You know what I mean? I'm well out.
No, obviously you're not. You're like
well
a jock.
Yeah,
you'd be playing for the football side, wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd be
obviously,
captain.
mate.
Yeah.
I'm just a specimen.
I wish I was as cool as you, mate.
I know, mate. I know, but you know. Only a select few can be this cool, mate, and everyone else has just got to get on with it, Bossnass. So I do apologise, mate. Anyways, boys, let's get into some the meat and bones of last Friday night. We get 3 points. I want to come to you first, Bossnass. I spoke to Adam already this week, but yeah, I want to get your thoughts. We win 2-1. He made some changes to the side. I was thoroughly happy with the result. The performance were pretty good, but yeah, give me your versions of the event, mate.
Well, yeah, I don't think I need to go into like the minutiae of it, but like as an overview, a tale of two halves, really. Leeds came out as you'd expect at home with a lot of energy, a lot of vigor. I liked the lineup. I thought it was good. I thought Tanaka did need to come in, you know, and I don't like we're talking Leeds United and we're talking Halloween, like. There's genuine questions that need to be asked about Brendan Arrington because was that a different player wearing a mask?
Oh, mate. Yeah.
he was just fantastic. Like the way he was carrying the ball was just fantastic. So please, Brendan, more and more of that, please.
If
we get the goal so early on, and everything that Adam asked for seemed to kind of come into fruition like he planned it himself, which was really odd. You know, I was watching the game in the first couple of passes and this, that, and the other, and there was a tendency very, very early on before the first goal. So we're talking the first couple of minutes that the ball was going a little bit sideways, and I could just see Adam in his living room just shouting vertical like a madman at the screen. I thought that's what was kind of in my head at the time. But yeah, I said last week. I said this is the worst West Ham team. Probably not the worst West Ham team on paper, but footballing team, the worst footballing West Ham team I'd seen in a lot of years, and nothing changed my mind from that. And Leeds took full advantage, and they needed to. I did have this as a baked in 3 points after seeing them against Brentford. I said it should be 3-0. It ended up being 2-1. We switched off towards the end, and they got a goal back. What I will say is, from what we saw in the first half to the second half was chalk and cheese. We went and attacked the game in the first half. We got our 2-goal lead. And then the second half, we're not good enough to be able to afford to do that. And we shouldn't be hanging on with 4 minutes to go. And Bossnass is so negative. No, honestly, buzzing with the 3 points. Can't be happy. We got the job done. And at this point, it's more about points than it is performances. But I have to also talk about performances. And the second half, I can see, and this isn't me creating a narrative against Farke, but I can see no other explanation other than in the half-time interval, they was told to protect the lead. That's the only explanation I can get from that, because in the middle of the park, with Souček and Irving, there was as slow as tractors on the motorway, bro. They should have been pulled over. They should have been told to go home. Do you know what I mean? It was embarrassing.
Right.
So yeah, they get the goal. We've got squeaky bum time and injury time. That should have never happened in that game. But I will reiterate, at the minute, it's more about points than performances.
Yeah,
just because.
Sorry, mate, AG.
It's just because, coming up now to which I think is a season defining 10 games.
Yeah.
It will really kind of decide the direction of travel. So, yeah, really happy with the win. Really happy with first 45 minutes. Wasn't too impressed with the second half.
Yeah, no, I think that's fair, isn't it, Adam? Obviously, he's right there with a tale of 2 halves. Whether it's a sort of instruction of Farke at half time, or the players just naturally sort of try and protect that lead just as professional football. Maybe it's a touch of both, but I do think you can manage a game. I think you still play well without the ball. I wasn't too concerned as a fan in the ground, Bossnass and Adam. I'll be honest, I didn't feel like we were going to drop the points. Although when you concede late on, for how well we played in that first half, to only be you're hanging on for 4 minutes, I sort of understand your frustrations. But I think the way we are, newly promoted side and all that, I don't mind a 2-1 at home to West Ham and clinging on a little bit at the end. Like you say, it's all about points, but people will think it's fairly negative, Adam. But for me, it's just the way of football these days. You always have patterns of play where you are gifting the opposition a bit more possession than you'd probably like. But I just think it's just the game state at that point. We hung on and you move on, don't you?
I think firstly, really happy to win. Obviously, that's the main thing. And then you hear after. So I was a bit miffed at the end of the game, because I thought, what the hell was that second half? We obviously Farke said at the end about the injuries and the illness and all that sort of stuff. I thought, okay, that's fine, right, that's done then. But then Farke also said, we were a bit open in the first half, wanted more control, and I was more happy in the first 20 minutes of the second half. If we played that way in the first half, we probably wouldn't have won the game. Being more defensive and less aggressive by design, we wouldn't have won the game of football. If we started like that and started passing around the back at the start of the game, just like trying to look for openings and control, we wouldn't have won that game of football, I don't think. No. So that was a bit stupid from Farke to say that, I think. And so the second half, I'll say I can write off, I say illness, all that sort of stuff's fine. But actually him saying that sort of had me miffed. Brendan Aronson, by the way, if he was a 100-metre sprinter, right, he took what? I reckon he's usually about 12 seconds, and no one knows how he's a professional sprinter, but he just sort of finishes 10 yards, 10 metres behind everyone else, fine. And then he's run 9.8 in that game, and everyone's going, so he would be drug tested, because it's ridiculous. The improvement was so ridiculous, because people use it as a stick to people. See, that's the football. Yeah. Oh, sorry, we didn't realise. No one else realised we had to wait 44 games for it. And that, you're right. And that we were wrong, because before the game, no one's waxing lyrical about anything he does. You say drop him. After the game, fine. And now he actually deserves, for the first time ever in his Leeds career, for me, he deserves. It's out there. He deserves to start the next game of football. That's where he's at for me now. So like with all availability. So that's the first time I've ever said that.
That's a huge compliment, that mate. That's a huge compliment.
Yes.
No, it's like the little monsters from Space Jam have given him his talent back. You know, like whatever there's your talent that everyone saw when we signed you for 30 million quid. He can have it back now. It's been a few years. Have it back. I was going to give you it when you went to uni in Berlin, but I thought, fuck it, you can have it back tomorrow. But
it's funny though, isn't it? Like, by the way, he was very good, but there's still loads of Aronson moments in there. There's still loads of frustration. But if you're looking for the positive, if you're looking for negative and bias Aronson, you go, for fuck's sake, still. But there was loads of positive there. If that was Dan James, if we just bought that player and that player played like that, you'd be really happy, and you wonder where that performance.
Yeah, of course you are. I mean,
he's got to keep doing it now. That's the Premier League, isn't it?
I don't think any of us think he'll do it to that level week in, week out. I do think we always talk about the early goal being pivotal, pivotal in a game. I think individually as well, it can mean a lot. Him getting that goal early on, I think that just giving that confidence to sort of take the game by scruff at neck, which is a term I use quite a lot. But I mean, Bossnass, when you talk about West Ham, a real lack of legs in that midfield, it enabled someone like Brendan Aronson with that little bit of confidence we're getting early goal just to run through. We saw Ampadu do it as well in first half as well, mate. It was something that would just, he had to do it. He had to show a bit of bravery to turn and he beaten 4 and 5 men. But in a Premier League game, that should be happening, mate. Like, that's how poor West Ham won. I actually couldn't believe what I was seeing, And that's not taken away from Brendan or Ethan, who went on those marauding runs. But you get double-decker bus through some of those gaps, couldn't you, midfield? So poor.
The gaps were massive, mate. Ethan Ampadu just waltzed through them like it was like a practice game, like. It was just odd. They just didn't put any type of barrier to getting into that attacking area. And yeah, I just thought you can't play like this. Like, honestly, if they were facing a team that's a top 1 to 5 team, that could have been 6 or 7-0 by the end of 90 minutes. That's how poor they were.
Oh.
So yeah, that's the only reason why it surprised me that we went, there's the ball, come try and break us down. That's the only reason, because I thought we could have had a festival of goals if we just put off.
Yeah,
I agree.
Go
on, mate.
Sorry, my mate said to me, I said, second half's poor. He's Spurs fan. He went, yeah, but I was watching it. He said, and I think if they scored in 60 minutes, you would have just gone and scored again. He says that's what it felt like. It felt like as a neutral watching it, you were never really under pressure. You just sat in because you could sit in. And if they had come forward, he said 55, 60 minutes they scored, you would have just gone and sacked and scored again. He said, so he felt like you were always under control of the game regardless of timing. It's fine saying that, isn't it? Unless they score in the last minute as well. But that was his outlook. Yeah. And maybe he's not far wrong. But we did invite it on unnecessarily, definitely. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, we did. Like I say, I reckon we could have had another goal or two if we'd have kept that intensity up. But it's just the way it is in Premier League, and it sometimes I think I remember sitting in Stan's Bossnass, and I said we definitely feel like we've sat back, 10 minutes too early. It's coming, whether it's 70 minutes, 80 minutes. We are going to take a bit of a back seat and just try and defend that lead. But I do think it come a little bit early. Gruev coming on maybe 10 minutes earlier than I thought. That press just sort of dropped off a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I want to touch on Joe Rodon, mate, before we sort of move on. The man of the moment at the minute, yeah, Bossnass, he's an absolute leader in there. We know what he's like in defence. Great player. I don't think we bought him for his goals, but joint top scorer of Okafor at the minute, mate. Got more than my best mate DCL, mate, which I'm sure you'll remind me of. But it's just good to have a threat every time we get a corner, mate. I remember, for the last couple of years, mate, we've got a corner, just give him a goal kick, Bossnass. It doesn't matter. Now it's a threat, and that's down not just out of Rodon. It's down to the delivery. Longstaff's very consistently good, but we've got a killer in there at the minute, Bossnass.
Absolutely, mate. And do you know what? I'll put my hands up. I am old school in the sense that I do expect strikers to score goals. That is me. That's my fault. I'm old school like that. I'm not one of these where a flick on and holding the ball up means you get into a team. That's just not me, and that's just. I know I'm not modern in that sense of the word, in that kind of footballing sense. But yeah. What is it? 1 in 10 now? 1 in 9.
He hasn't played all 9 games, so 1 in 7, I think it is, mate. So don't be too honest.
1 in 7. Right.
Rodon's not doing 9 though.
Rodon, he's aggressive at the point of defence where he'll go up and win a ball. He's now, very competent at communicating to his fellow defenders, which I think bringing in Bior will only enhance that because they're both pretty much the same in that aspect. Yeah, he's got a good pass on him as well, like a decent pass. He's not a liability in that sense. And now with him adding that kind of aerial threat from set pieces, just a really, really solid bar. You weren't honestly, the price tag on the guy has to, if not doubled, be close to have doubled what we paid. Would we pay 10 for him?
Yeah, easy. Easy.
You wouldn't take less than 20 for him now, would you?
No,
Seriously. So
Dreaming.
so yeah, really good bit of business, and very happy for him. And like I say, he's showing up Dominic Calvert-Lewin by quite a bit.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one, mate. Before we move on, Adam, keeper Perry, new centre half partnership, Rodon and Beal. Happy with those two coming in, Beal and Perry.
Happy with Perry coming in. I like Perry. I think he has personality to the team. I think we do lack at times. Not a terrible way, but just more personality. Great. And Bijol had moments. I think we'll just see how it settles in. I think he got too tight to Wilson. Sometimes he got turned. I think there's a couple of stray passes, a couple of dodgy moments. He got a free kick in the second half where he's pulled back. Because it was so obvious because his shirt goes out. He's a centre back, so they're always going to call it. But if he didn't need to actually pull him back, by the way, and they would still got through there. They'd got the ball off him. So he had a few moments, but his first start in the Premier League is fine. He'll get used to it. He'll settle in. And then what he is again, he's another personality. He's another leader in there, which is great.
Yeah, 100%. One word off you both, boys, before we move on. West Ham in trouble? Serious trouble?
Yeah. God,
I mean, banging trouble. But again, their survival depends on how far they are away, how much they cut adrift, and then what they can do in January. So, like I say, I think they'll spend big.
They'll go massive in January. Massive.
I think a few of them will, mate. I think a few of
You
them
don't
will.
want a 63,000 seat capacity stadium in the Championship. Just bad news.
No, you don't. You don't. Well, we'll leave that in the rearview mirror and hopefully we can have 3 points tomorrow, but that's later to come. So, boys, my favourite part of the show now. It's time. Well, last week we didn't, but this time it is definitely, Adam, time to beat the ladder.
Right, lads. This one is not multiple choice because it makes my life harder now that AI cannot be trusted. So I have to kind of build these things by myself now.
You do.
Okay.
I say that's a lie, and I don't want to lie. I do the AI thing, but I check every question, and I just can't be bothered doing the fuck. But anyway, you all know the rules. You can't get 2 wrong, or you fail. It's as simple as that. That's basically the rules of the game, right? So don't get 2 wrong, and you win. Simple.
Come on,
right.
Come on,
Question 1. Are you ready? Let's go.
Ready.
Who was Leeds United's top scorer in the 2000-2001 UEFA Champions League campaign? And that's the easiest question you're gonna get.
Is that multiple choices?
No.
Oh.
Can we have some?
Easiest question. I think it's could it be Viduka, Adam? What do you think?
Oh, first name. Well, that's the thing, right? First name came to me was Smith.
Right, I'll do you multiple choice on this one just because I can name 4 players quite easily.
Well, don't just name Viduka and Smith. You're gonna.
I'm not gonna. Right,
take one of them out.
All right, fine. Lee Bowyer,
Yeah.
Alan Smith,
Yeah.
Olivier Decor, Eric Backer.
You know what the annoying thing is, Adam? I was going to say Bowyer, but then he said it's easy, so I didn't think it'd be a midfielder. I assumed one of the 2 strikers.
Well, I
so
think he
it's-
thought we just know.
Hang on a minute. I didn't say. I said this is the easiest question of the night. I didn't say any position group.
Let's go. I don't know how many. Smith probably got 3. I think.
I reckon. Gus, I reckon Smith actually. Yeah.
Right, boys, you're up against it from the off because it's Lee Bowyer.
Oh my god. Oh, great! This could be quickest. Yeah.
Do you know what, boys? But I might have to start making these easier.
We're out,
Right.
aren't we, after this? You can
No,
see
this one's actually easier. Matty will definitely get this. Which manager succeeded David O'Leary as Leeds United boss in 2022? Not 2022, 2002. What am I on
this
about?
is actually brutal, mate. Like,
Well,
You know this.
well, surely it was Venables straight after O'Leary,
it's
wasn't it?
no. I'm torn between Venables or Eddie Gray.
Oh God, did Eddie?
I'm well blagged, mate.
We have multiple choice and rule one of them out.
Yeah, I'll give you multiple choice, and then that's last chance. Last chance.
Yeah,
you're
but
having.
can you give us? Go on then.
Right,
No,
was
no,
it?
Eddie Gray, Peter Reid, and there was you just said. What did you just say? Venables. I'm torn. I don't know out of them 3.
I'll do you multiple choice.
Can you leave 2 of them out, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, I actually will. to
Jose
build this
Mourinho.
over. Was it? George Graham? Was it? So George Graham, Terry Venables, Pep Guardiola, or Jose Mourinho, boys.
Right, he's helped out with Terry Venables, isn't it? He's helped us out with that one. Eltel.
I like that.
We're in.
Thanks, Boss.
We're in.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Cheers, appreciate that.
Right, boys, this is it now. If
Right.
it ends.
Come on then.
In Leeds United's what am I about? In Leeds United's 2001-2002 Premier League season, which player scored the club's first goal of the campaign?
These last week were multiple choice, mate. These are he's taking piss now. That's a multiple choice. That's a multiple choice question every day at week and twice on a fucking Sunday, Bossnass.
Can we have the game? Can we have the game? Can we have the game? Do you know the game?
No, mate, I don't. 2001, 2002. So you know a lot of the players, right? So I'll do the same thing again. Was it Lee Bowyer, Olivier Decor, Eric Bakker, or Rio Ferdinand?
Well, it wasn't Rio Ferdinand. I reckon it was Lee Bowyer again. What do you think, Adam?
Well, we can get this one wrong. Just shout.
We'll go Bowyer.
Well done, boy.
Every other answer.
Bossnass, can I just quickly jump in? There's 84 people watching. This is great numbers for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please smash a like if you don't mind. Really appreciate it.
And if you want to help in the chat, give an answer. I know you're all giving them, but they're not all the same.
Can you all just?
I can't do an ask the audience and work out an average here.
Go on, Bossnass.
Right, boys. This is where the quiz gets hard.
All right, just now.
Oh, good.
Cheers for being so easy so far, Bossnass.
Yeah.
No. It's all right. Which team did Jesse Marsh's first win as manager of Leeds United come against?
Say that again.
Which team did Jesse Marsh's first win as manager of Leeds United come against?
I know his first game was a loss to.
We lost 2, yes, away from home to
Leicester.
Yes, it was Leicester. Yes, that's right. That's it. That's so. That's not the question.
He lost. That's not the question. No. So he lost to Leicester. It won the Wolves game, wasn't it? No, the Wolves game where Elland scored.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I don't think that was the first game. Won. That was later on, wasn't it?
I pulled this up off ESPN, right? I've got the attendance, I've got the fucking scoreline, I've got the scorers. So I ain't having anyone tell me this is wrong.
First win.
Can we have a clue? Can we have a clue? Can we have a scoreline?
In fact, I lied with that.
They wear 2 of the same. Brazil wear green, yellow, and blue, right? They wear
Norwich.
Colours.
It's Norwich.
Correct.
I knew we were an easy team. Yeah.
Fucking hell, boys. Woof. Right. We're doing all right, though. We're doing all right.
Well, it's fair. Anyone who Googled it got it.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go, lads. I've got 5% left on my phone, so you best hurry up. Right.
Well, that's not what happened.
Leeds received. Oh, God. I feel tight now. I'm feeling horrible for these questions now. Right,
Go on,
boys.
do it.
Leeds received 4 yellow cards in the 2009 League One playoff semi-final at Elland Road. Name 2 of the 4 players to get yellow cards.
Players in 2009, 2010.
Yeah.
I reckon Beckford got a yellow card.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Beckford.
That's 1. You need 1 more.
Out of 4.
Yeah.
Who'll have played DM? Housen, Kilkenny, Bradley Johnson. I think Bradley Johnson. Come on. Bradley Johnson must have got yellow.
Incorrect.
Oh.
I'll give you 1 more, and I will tell you.
Housen.
Incorrect, boys. It was Jermaine Beckford, Delph, Robinson, and Ankergren.
Fucking Ankergren. Oh. Is he still actually classed as a legitimate footballer, him? Or what? Casper Ankergren. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Right, boys. Hell. So you are pushed to get question 6 right.
It's a fucking chore, this one, Bossnass. It's a chore, is this one?
Oh, you love it. You love it. Imagine beating this ladder. It's a genuine achievement.
It is, because it's nice as well. I like it.
I love it.
I think we're on here. We're on for
in Leeds' first Premier League win back in 2020, who scored the opening and final goal for Leeds in the 4-3 win over Fulham?
So he scored the first.
He scored the first goal and the last goal.
I actually think It's Portuguese lad on wing. Costa, I think it's Helder Costa. I think.
Oh, that's a shout. That's right. That's a
I think it's
shout.
Helder
That's
Costa.
right.
He scored 2
Spot
against
on.
Fulham. Helder
Spot
Costa.
on. Spot
Yeah,
on. Well done.
Come on, boy. That's a shout, is that? Come on.
Yeah.
Get up. Addison, click people saying in there. Come on.
Right,
Get up.
boys. Under Marcelo Bielsa, Leeds beat West Brom 5-0 in December of 2020.
Yeah,
Which current Leeds United player scored in that game?
Jack Harrison, mate. Jack
Yeah,
Harrison, mate. Adam.
Yeah.
Jack Harrison.
Well,
mate.
yeah. Rafinha scored. Alioski scored. Yeah, Harrison scored. Yeah.
Right, boys. Question 8, 9, and 10. So this is the business end of the quiz, right? During the 2021-2022 Premier League season, which Leeds player received the most yellow cards?
You need to repeat the year, sorry, mate. Please.
In the 2021-2022 Premier League season, which Leeds United player received the most yellow cards? And if you think about it, you'll get this one.
Adam.
Alioski.
No, listen, he wasn't there. This was relegation season, wasn't it?
Okay, not Alioski.
Right. Hear me out. Hear me out. I would say the worst disciplined player was Firpo. But I are 100% certain.
no,
have a think about it. Have a think. I can't think of anyone other than Firpo who's consistently, other than going for a centre half or a DM, just out of positionally. But yeah, I think Firpo, mate.
Calvin.
Don't think it'll be Cooper. I think Firpo.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's right, but
It is right.
Oh,
okay.
Matty's on fire. Come on.
11 yellow cards.
Come on. 11. Yeah, it don't surprise me. Don't surprise
I
me.
remember because every time somebody used to go past him, he used to bring him down.
Yeah, well, that's what he had, wasn't it? That was his only option.
Yeah, it was.
Right,
Come on.
question 9, right? And let me I'll get this right, boys. The question 9 is classed as brutal, and question 10 is classed as impossible.
Oh, good.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
God.
help it.
Here's your brutal question. In Bielsa's first season, which was 2018-19, Leeds finished 3rd with 83 points. How many league goals did they score in that season? That's brutal. And I'll give you a gap of 5.
Either way, right.
Yeah.
So please repeat question again because I am just slack.
Leeds finished 3rd with 83 points.
What year?
How many league goals did they score in that season? Bielsa's first season.
Oh, how many league goals?
It can be 5 either side.
Fucking loads, mate. I'd say, Adam, fucking hell. Maybe not 2 goals a game because that's a big average.
No.
I'd say a goal and a half a game, though, I'd say.
No, it won't be that many.
I think it'll be in the 70s.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking 78.
I echo that.
Right, boys, you got it just 73. So he was right on the border.
Come on, boys. Come on, mate. We're on for him. Look at Bossnass. He's loving this, isn't he? Come on, I'm tickling him on the table. Look at his beautiful face. Look at Bossnass. Come on, mate.
Anyway, impossible.
It's got easier, this quiz. It's gone on.
Question 10, Mission Impossible. So, boys, you're very unlikely to get this. So the ladder will defeat you. The ladder will defeat you. So just accept it now. Oh, yeah. Aside from Jack Charlton,
Oh, fucking hell.
who was the only other Leeds United player in England's 1966 World Cup winning team?
Oh,
Oh, fuck here. Fuck here. I need to just not get chatted.
And this is I only put this in because this is a question as a fan base we all really should know.
So in the 66 World Cup winning squad, we had 2 players in the squad.
Aside from Jack Charlton,
Yeah.
who was the only other Leeds United player in England's 1996 World Cup winning squad?
Oh no.
I mean, I think I know the answer because the chat's saying it a lot. But don't you look, Matty?
No, well, I don't want to sound. You know what it is? I don't want to sound fucking daft.
Well, no.
I'll say it,
mate.
but
Matty, it's far too late for that, mate. Come on.
It's hard, mate.
It's hard because I've got I've got like one in my head who's a proper Leeds legend, and I think, well, if he were in it, he'd have played like he'd have been playing. So the one that stands out to me is Norm. But then I'm thinking, is it? It can't be him because he's too good not to be like a mainstay like Jack. Do you get what I mean? But then again, Jack Charlton centre half playing next to Bobby Moore. So Norm Hunter ain't going to get over Bobby Moore, is he? So is that a shot? That's the only one I could suggest could make England. Could go Norm Hunter. What's chat saying, Ad?
They're saying something very similar.
Oh well, it was a guy called Ian Callaghan.
Oh my god!
You know what? I've never even heard of him. That's bad.
No.
So unfortunately, boys, with you having to get question 10 right to beat the ladder, you have failed to beat the ladder this week.
Oh, that's brutal, mate.
I don't remember that rule. That's
brutal, mate. I mean, everyone's saying Hunter. That means we're right because chat think we're right. I mean, you give us a name there who sounds like he works at fucking Matalan or something. You know, like.
Right, boys, come on,
Mr.
boys,
Callaghan.
there's so many Hunters in the chat. Can we have a VAR on this? I think we need a VAR.
Oh, mate, I believe you. I know you love you'll have done your due diligence after last week. Yeah, Bossnass due diligence. Are you all checking?
Yeah,
we're Hunter in there too.
See,
if he was in there, then
Ian Callaghan wasn't a centre half. No, he didn't. Just in the squad. Ian Callaghan played for Liverpool. Everyone's saying. Oh, this kid's gonna go horrible.
Ian Callaghan did play for Liverpool, and it was Norman Hunter, I think, wasn't it?
Are you joking me? Are you winding up?
Boys, I'm VAR in it.
Are we right?
I love this. This is the best part of the quiz every week.
Honestly, bosses, I don't know if you start doing these little mistakes just to add to fucking figure because this is funny as. Check WhatsApp, says Sean. Oh, he's got it here.
Has he got it?
Only 2 players have won the World Cup while playing for Leeds, and they did so at the same time. Jack Charlton, Norman Hunter. We have defeated the ladder.
No, you haven't. You've still got to do a question 10.
What do you mean?
What question was that then?
Oh no, you got it right, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you've beaten the ladder.
Well, you've really
come on.
I need to really get my shit together, boys.
I don't think you do. I think this is better. This is a better way of doing it because it's better because you don't just have to get the right answer. You have to get whatever you've got, which is much harder.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, and I know chat love it as well. That's just made my fucking week again. Absolutely love that, Bossnass.
Anyway, listen, congratulations. You've beaten the ladder with even, with wrong questions. So that's even more
worst quiz master ever.
Yeah, we'll go somewhere else. All right.
Yeah. What colour am I thinking of?
Oh God, honestly, Bossnass, yeah. I fucking love Late Night Leeds. Before you were on it, while you're on it, whatever. What you bring is fucking gold. Love it.
Do you know what it is, right? Do you know what it is? It's so close to being the best segment ever, and then I let myself down.
No, it's better. It's better.
It's absolutely class, mate. It's class.
What player have I got written down here as that played for Leeds in the 1996?
It's got that bad now, Bossnass. So, like, if you want to do a quiz and say what was the score, Leeds United beat West Ham last week, we'd say 2-1, and you'd tell us it were 3-1, and you'd believe it. Like it's got to that point now. We'd have to fact check last week.
I genuinely don't know what to say. It's like I'm basically the DCL of quizzes. I get so close to doing the actual thing and getting it right, and then I fuck it up right at the last minute.
Look at that, boss. That's another 4 hours research down the Swanee.
Yeah.
Oh, love it. No, honestly, well, that was absolutely fantastic as always, mate. And that was defeat the ladder.
That's just good entertainment. That is.
Yeah, it's class.
It's like you've been framed, isn't it?
I kind of don't want to participate. I just want to sit and watch. It's just comedy gold.
To be fair, Matty, I don't really participate. So
yeah, no, you don't. How was it as a spectator, Adam? Is it all right? Is it quite?
It's all right, mate. I don't know. What year's what? I don't know what happened that year.
Bossnass. Seriously, I love it. Anyways, it's time to get on. Don't blame yourself. Don't hate the player at the game. Right, time for this week's Theo's Thoughts. This week's Theo's thoughts. What's going on in your head right now?
Football card.
Come on then, we bought you some match attacks, haven't we? Do you want to open them?
Yes.
Let's open one pack on camera. What have you got so far? DiMarco, that's a cool one. Who's that one?
Lamine Yamal.
Oh, Lamine Yamal. Are you happy you got Lamine Yamal? What's the last one?
Saka.
He's a baller, him, innit? Don't play for Leeds, unfortunately, though. Some baller, though, innit?
I
Go on,
wish
then.
he played.
Oh, well, me too. Come on, then. Let's see you open a pack.
Jeez. How would you close it and I got open it?
Whee! And he's in. Open that top one?
Yep.
Come on, then.
Oh,
Who's on front of that pack?
Hurricane, Haaland and Lamine
Oh, you
Yamal.
know, you footballers, don't you? Yep, just chuck rubbish on floor for me to sort, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, okay.
I always do
I'm
that.
a chauffeur and a litter picker. Let's have a look. Who's that one?
I do not have
Me
a clue.
neither. Oh, Lewandowski's a good player.
I already have him.
Slow down.
Hey, Mussolini.
Whoa,
Neymar.
whoa. We're getting some ballers here.
I've already got both.
Whoa. Oh, who's that? Oh, Messi.
My first ever.
Whoa, where's Willie Nonto?
I have no clue.
Where's DCL?
I don't know.
Where's Luke Ayling? Let's have a look. Show us your best card in there then. Whoa, that is a sick card. We love that. Right, before we go, Leeds v Brighton, away at Brighton. Give me your thoughts, super quick. Prediction.
0-0.
He says it every week. But that'd be a good result at Brighton, wouldn't it? Yes. Well, it's Halloween, Theo, and I think it's a full moon outside. I know, Spielberg-esque, I know. My editing skills are just,
That was class, mate. I think I was
phenomenal. Obviously not.
I think
Yeah.
next week you get Bossnass's thoughts and let Theo run the quiz for a little bit more clarity.
Oh, mate, have you heard yourself? Calm down.
Anyways, so
I
anyone...
am getting Priestley to check my homework next week.
That's a good idea.
So, anyone who doesn't know, although I've plastered it all over me social media just because I'm just a proud dad, Theo had Bradford City trials yesterday for their academy, and he had Leeds United trials today. We've not heard back from Leeds United, but a few hours ago we heard back from Bradford City, and he's been invited to join their development squad. So just below the academy, they go into the development squad, train every week, play games on behalf of Bradford City, and then hopefully in a year's time, the under-8s when the academy starts, he'll move into there. So did a trial yesterday, and we've had the news that he's been accepted into the trial. So I'm absolutely over the moon, proud dad moment. May have to turn down Leeds this week if they come in for him, because he preferred Bradford City. The setup were good. He enjoyed it, but yeah, dead proud of him. So yeah, I'll move on from that. But yeah, fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Smashed it. Keep smashing live, son. Keep smashing live, son.
If he amazing, mate. If he chooses Bradford over Leeds, should we stop getting his thoughts on the show?
Maybe, mate. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, I'm dead chuffed, mate. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Class,
Not,
mate. Brilliant.
not enough days a week, to be fair, but yeah, he's smashing it. So yeah, just want to shout out Dave as well. Dave's become a new member tonight. Big fan of the show, big fan of Late Night Leeds, and a top guy. Met us at Elland Road after our long walk from Old Trafford. So yeah, kept in touch with Dave, top bloke. Thanks for joining, mate. Ping us a message over as well when you can, mate. I've got my number on there somewhere, and then you can join the WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. But yeah, wonderful news. Brilliant. Well done, Theo. Living his dad's dream. 100%, mate. He's living my dream, all right. Oh, that's amazing, mate. Well done, Theo. Thank you, Angela. Hope Bradford aren't just after these football cards. Yeah, there might be now. He's got Messi in there, mate. Right then, moving on, boys. Let's get into what we all want to know about, the Brighton preview. There's the nerd again. Look how nerdy he's been. Little nerdy Adam smiling away. Really good that though, mate. Love it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much for your kind words.
You're welcome, mate. I'll get Theo to have a word at Bradford to see if you can get into their media team, because that's really good stuff.
Yeah, that's top stuff. That's top.
Really
I'm not getting involved with Bradford.
He's naff.
I drove through Bradford once and got food poisoning.
I don't know why that's tickled me so much. Fucking hell, that hurt, did that. Don't do that to me again. Fucking hell. I've eaten today several times. Oh, wow, that hurt. Right, come on, take it where I would say. Brighton tomorrow. Come on, I'm off. Is it going to be a long journey for absolutely nothing, or have I got a bit of hope, mate? Fucking hell, I'm dying. Go on.
I think you should have lots of hope. They've not been very good this season. I think they're only a couple of points ahead of us. I think they are. Is that right in the league? Yeah, whatever. If you look, it's interesting to look at all their stats. It's quite telling. All their stats are mid-table for it, pretty much 9th to 12th for pretty much everything, other than winning possession one in final third, the number one in the league, number one. So what don't you do? You don't pass it around the back and let them have it. You don't invite pressure on. You can go direct. So they're a really good footballing side. They're not afraid to go direct themselves. They have this build-up thing where they play sort of they build up in a free, push everyone else on, and they have 4 people on your back line, and not afraid to go. They'll try and get the one. They'll try and invite your press on. They're smart, but they're not in a great rhythm. They've got a few new players, and they're not in a great rhythm yet this season. They will click at some stage, I'm sure, and get sort of up to sort of 8th to 12th. But right now they are very beatable, although a very, very good side. And you got to manage. You got to pick your team to play them, because I think they play in such a unique way. You can't just go out and go, we're Leeds United, this is what we do. You got to change the way and that means probably playing a little bit more direct ourselves and probably not high pressing as much for me.
Yeah, I want to add, Bossnass. What do you think?
Yeah, I think defensively they look good with Van Hecker and the other lad Dunk.
Yeah,
I think I saw this on a preview that I read. I don't think Leeds have scored there in 7. So I don't think we've scored there in 7. But I think Brighton are on a stupidly mad run where they haven't kept a clean sheet for ages at home. So one of those is going to have to change. Yeah, defensively, I expect him to be solid. I expect him to pass the ball around. Pretty football, very, very attractive football team to watch. Danny Welbeck is always a danger. Like Adam says, don't get caught on the ball in your own third, because Danny Welbeck is one of those that loves to get in behind. One simple through ball and it's 1-0. You don't want that. This is the thing for me. Last week's game plan against West Ham works perfectly in this game. If we get a goal early, if you can just force a goal early from a set piece, a long throw, corner, whatever it is, at that point, I don't mind putting 2 banks of 4 or whatever you want to do it, and just go and break us down, try and break us down. Because we know we're not. I think we've got something we're rarely up there for chances created, but conversion is just horrible. We create so many chances compared to the actual ones that we convert. So we have this kind of false economy in our heads where we think because we're going forward and we're putting 50, 60 and 90, 100 crosses in the box, that's going to lead to something. When actually what we've actually been proving is that we can, unless Okafor really creates something, or Longstaff gets involved, these kind of crosses that just come in usually lead to nothing. Floated crosses into the box usually lead to nothing. So yeah, I'd be happy if we did that. Just get a goal and then try and protect it. So, but yeah, like Adam said, do not pass the ball around the back. Try and go vertical as much as you can. Yeah, play some proper Stoke football.
I agree, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I mean, like Tezeria says, Brighton yet to keep a clean sheet in the Premier League this season, so that's a massive plus for us. I know people say, well, it's fact in it, we're not very clinical. We do create a lot of chances, and we have scored goals this season. We've had games, we've scored 2 goals in a game, and I think we'll need to score 2 in this if we're going to win it, because I think we'll concede, because let's be fair, lads, we're not keeping clean sheets. That's the thing now that's creeped in at Leeds. Even though we're playing well for large proportions of game, we look very solid at times as well. The midfield and the defence have been brilliant, yet we are still conceding goals. So I do think we're going to have to score a couple to win. I mean, we won't get any predictions just yet, but the best news we've had this week, we're in that presser, that everyone's fit. I cannot remember, lads, the last time we heard Farker say, with a nice big grin in his face, that he's got no injury concerns. Gabby Goodmanson, which was probably the only negative I'd say outside West Ham, other than talking tactical and style of play in that game. I'd say that was a bit of a worry coming out of the stadium on Friday night. Goodmanson's fit. Nonto's back, won't start, but he's got finally a few decisions to make with having everyone fit. So I don't know if you want to get into teams yet, Adam, but I'm intrigued because I've not looked at your team for the first time. Usually I always have a look, but I'm actually going to bring it up now because I'm interested. Are you a Madam Two Sides or what? Have you frozen? Adam's gone, hasn't he? Is he gone?
God, his microphone was going a bit dodgy earlier.
Oh, I'm going to say, I'm glad he has gone. Cause if he just started moving, then that'd have freaked me out on Halloween. That'd have been too much. While I'm waiting for him to come back before I move on, I'm just going to shout out Colin. Hey up, mate. Colin Blackshort has become a member. Thanks, mate, so much. Like I say, on the membership, mate, my phone number is in there somewhere. If you want to get added to WhatsApp group, let me know. You and Dave. Thanks so much for joining, mate. Much appreciated, Perry. Thank you for the support. Adam's gone, but I'm going to bring his team up anyway. Let's have a little look. So his team, Bossnass, which I'm seeing for the first time with you. Let's have a look. Perry with a pumpkin on his head. Oh, I'm liking this. Look at that. Bogle, Ronan, Beall, Goodmanson, Ampadu, Longstaff, Stack. Yeah, he's gone with a team I would choose, pal. I think Stack might be a little bit of a one that people don't agree with. I don't know what you think about that, mate. I think Stack should come in for this game. I think he gives you more legs in midfield. I don't see the rotation or drop for Tanaka on Friday night. Bossnass, I don't see it as a long. Like I look at the BO coming in for Stroud as a long-term sort of replacement, and same with Perry. I don't see Tanaka coming in for Stack. I think it may be game by game, depending on who's in form and what the sort of opposition we're going to face is sort of going to put up. But I think Stack will come back in. He had rib problems. It's given him a week's rest, pal. He didn't need to come on at all against West Ham. But I think that's the only one looking at that, boys, where people might go, Tanaka hasn't done enough. Sorry, has done more than enough to keep his shirt. Adam, you sort of disagree with that, don't you? Think second half he faded a bit and you'd have Stack back 100%.
I didn't think. I don't think Tanaka's doing very Tanaka-y things. Again, he's not quite match sharp. He's not playing minutes. So, but when you got Stack on the bench or waiting to come in, I think you just play Stack because what Tanaka's doing quite well is the pressing, get around the pitch. That's okay, but I think Stack does that all better anyway. So, I think this game in particular, Brighton are looking for wide open spaces. They're looking to pull you about, and I'd rather Stack in the team than Tanaka for this one. Personally, Tanaka's not actually. He's not actually that creative anyway. And I don't think we're looking to necessarily play through the midfield or play out from the back either. We just need people to get up and support DCL and get near him. Needs the ball to go up to him quickly and people to get around him for his knockdowns, etc. So for me, Stack just plays this game of football.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Go on, mate.
Physicality-wise, Stack brings more of that. I think there was a clear emphasis on that during the window. I think we're seeing the fruits of that with the kind of the way the Premier League's evolving. Even if you see across the league, really, that physicality is becoming more and more important as a metric and as a deciding factor in football games at the minute. So I can understand bringing Stack in for that. I don't know if Farke does that. He very rarely likes to change a winning team. I think Tanaka does offer more creatively. I think he breaks the lines better. I think he finds space better than Stack does. So there is that aspect to it. So I don't know. It depends with what he wants to do in this game. But if he wants to be more solid and more resolute in that middle pitch, then you probably play Stack. If he does want someone to find pockets of space and try and play some football centrally instead of all of it being down the wings, then you play Tanaka. It kind of just depends what Farke wants to do tomorrow. But I think that selection will tell you. Other than that, I think the team's probably spot on.
Yeah, and I think this is, like you said earlier, Adam, I think this is probably first game in a while where when Aronson's name's on the team sheet, it's probably justified by probably 90%, maybe more, of the fan base. Probably first time in a long time you could probably say that with him being on there. He's usually the one gets a lot of stick, before he's even kicked a ball that day. But I think that's definitely justified. I think something that went under radar for the West Ham game, sort of like to sort of lead into this game, is I think Farke got the Okafor decision bang on. We've seen him before when the people have injury problems and not quite fit enough to play a full game. He'd have him on the bench and maybe bring him on for the last half an hour. I actually love how he utilised him early on. Yeah, let's go get that goal. 2 goals, which it were perfect really for what Farke wanted, and we'll have you play an hour, obviously with the added time 30 minutes at half time. He played an hour still, comes off on at half time, which felt a bit of a weird decision. But when you actually, look at it from that way, and it's, he's got us 3 points over line by, we're involved in first goal. Go out there, get us a points. We'll bring you off and rest you for what is a huge game away at Brighton. And, Okafor got some minutes in his leg, contributed to the win, and then comes in here hopefully fitter than he was, where he can play more than 60 minutes. Because that's the only thing with Okafor. He needs to be getting through 90 minutes, and we haven't really seen that from the other boys.
I think he's so sort of heavy set as a winger. I don't think he'll get through 90 minutes. He's blowing every time he sprints. He's blowing, even when he's fully fit. So I don't think he ever will. I think he's always that sort of 60, 70 minutes. 70 minutes I'll be more than happy with. And yeah, on him starting against West Ham, I thought it was a brilliant decision. I think it would have been so easy to hold him back for the last 30 minutes. And go, that's what we'll go again. But I think it lifts the team and his teammates to see one of your best player and your best attacking threat on the pitch. Which he is, because he's our most skillful player. Him and Gudmundsson linking up on the left it's a really strong left side. They noted it on the Sky, and they're quite right. So yeah, no, it's a really good piece of management, and yeah, hopefully he just needs to stay fit and keep him playing games, getting sharper and sharper. But yeah, I don't think he'll ever get through 90 minutes, really, oddly, and I don't think we need him to either. Like really, to be honest. So it's fine.
Yeah, I suppose it's definitely a difference maker for us, though. I personally think if you want to play the majority of the season, he'd be our top goal scorer this season. Maybe second to Rodon, but he'd be our top goal scorer. He's our biggest threat. Like I say, he had an hand in that goal, didn't he? Well, a head in that goal. But yeah, I'm thoroughly optimistic. Which before West Ham, I thought, we lose to West Ham, it's going down Swanee. Even a draw to West Ham, I was worried about, obviously, the knock-on effect going into this game. Beat West Ham, and one result in football, lads, it just changes the whole momentum of the fan base, the way things are getting looked at. And like I say, I now believe we can go to Brighton and get at least a point, if not more, which I did not think 8 o'clock Friday, boys. So, yeah, the confidence, I think, is growing in the fan base. But Bossnass, it's only one result. But I start dusting the passport off me, mate.
You said that, that one win changes the mood and the feeling. It has changed absolutely nothing for me. Like I said last week, I absolutely baked in that win against West Ham. So my kind of view on everything hasn't changed one bit since last week. I do like the fact that with Aronson and Okafor starting, you've got multiple options to come off the bench in James, Nonto, Harrison. I still think we see Harrison tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that he does have options there. Okafor would be, he's our biggest threat. He'd actually be our best striker, but he don't want to play there. Barker won't play him there.
Do you know exactly what I was about to say? Yeah.
I'll say it how it is. What I mean? He's just like, is what it is. We've got someone to hold the ball. We've got a big lump of wood up front to knock it down and nod it on. So it is what it is. We've got what we've got.
Sorry, I was just quickly touch that. If we played a front two and Okafor was the second striker, or whatever you want to put it, then I think his value and his worth, and everyone will be talking about, he'd just skyrocket. It just would. He'd be talked about as a very good Premier League player or something. Yeah. He's actually a little bit wasted on the left-hand side. I think through the middle, his pace, power, his touch, his finishing. I think if he's playing in the 90s as a striker, he'd be unbelievable. I think he'd be so good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Anyway, listen, we all know we're going to play DCL. Hopefully, he can get his second of the season. I'll give anybody odds of 20 to 25 to 1 on that.
He'll get one tomorrow. I keep saying this every week, boss.
I hear this every week off Priestley and yourself. Every single week.
I'll be right one time. I'll be right one time. Adam, Mr. Whitesnake thinks you need to start putting the bench on here too, mate. You're not doing enough. He's writing a chuffy poem. What are you doing?
I've got a Perry with a pumpkin head. There's loads of little details in this. Like DCL's got a hat on. DCL's got a hat on.
You know what, Adam? I've got to come out and say it, mate. I've got a feeling that a bit of tailwind has had a bit to do with this. Is that correct?
No, honestly, this is actually all me. This is quite sad.
Is it?
Because I wouldn't actually ask anyone else to get involved in it. They just laugh at me and go, "No, I'm better than this." But it's actually decent, isn't it? It's all Canva.
Really,
Canva, baby, Canva. I even put a bloody Pirates thing on the logo there. Look at that.
You did. Let's have a look what you've done to Brighton team. Let's see how much effort you put into them.
There's a fucking
Oh,
pumpkin on the
yeah.
fucking bottom there. Look at that.
Oh,
Lovely
yeah,
pumpkin.
look at that.
Beautiful
I'll take
little
that.
string of pumpkins. Black,
Hey, you
orange.
put more effort there onto Brighton than you have any other team this season, so I'll give you that, mate. I'll give you that.
Do you know what? Actually, to talk about Brighton, they're a real blind spot for me this season. They've got a few new players in there. I've not seen hardly anything of them in the last. I don't really watch Brighton games. I find them quite boring, oddly. But I've not watched a lot of them, so I've
What's
got
the
a lot to
keeper
say
like?
about
Do you
them.
know that? What's the keeper like?
He's all right.
All
It's
right.
good. The thing is with this team is that Belabor and Minter all came into prominence when we was in the Championship last season. Really, that's when they had their breakthrough season. So we didn't watch a lot. We didn't see a lot of them. So that kind of explains that. We know all about Rotter. Van Hecker and Dunk, very good. So it's going to be a really difficult game. But we kind of knew that coming into it. So. Belabor is being touted for £100 million plus move to the wrong side of the Pennines
Yeah.
in summer. Yeah,
Ooh,
Yeah, do you know what though? If he was at any club other than if he was at West Ham or something, they'd be talking about 50 million, 40 million. Because he's at Brighton, they know they don't mess around on their fees. But he's obviously a class player. Don't get me wrong, very very talented. But yeah, I mean, he was a replacement for Casado, wasn't he? 100 million for Casado, got him for about 20, I think, 20, 22, 24. He's a class operator. He's really good on the football. Great DM quality.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
Rutter we've got to keep quiet. Minter's class. No Matoma's massive. And oddly, I think no Solly March is. I feel like Solly March always does really well against Leeds United.
Yeah.
I might have made that up. I don't know.
No, you haven't. It's the only game I really watch Brighton plays when they play Leeds, and I never heard anything about Solly March. But then when he plays Leeds, he has a bit of a worldie.
So Harvey Barnes.
Yeah.
One thing that stands out for me on this is that physicality from their striker all the way back to their two centre backs. We should be able to move them around physically. We can bully them because these are more kind of technical gifted players rather than players of physical stature. So they've got good balance. Everyone knows Rutter's got good balance and stuff like that. But actual body types, you're looking at Belabor, Yari, Minter. They're just not of big stature. So hopefully we can win it. We can win that type of battle, which that's why we did it in the summer. We got these big guys in. It's only really when you get to like Van Hecker and Dunk that you're going to really come across players that can mix it with them. So it is going to be one of those where it's like technical ability versus hard work and grunt.
They're a very good side, but they are there to be got at in several forms as well. Physically, again, vertically, aggressive. They are there to be got at.
Yeah, 100%.
Have you seen the date? What you put on that?
Oh,
mate,
fuck off! You know what?
First 11.
Hey, should we get Theo to do? Should we get Theo to do?
Oh,
these?
yeah, go on.
Should we get Theo to do these?
Yeah, probably, mate. Yeah, yeah, we should do. I think, mate. But no, I'd like to go score predictions before we move on to Mr. Whitesnake. But yeah, before we do that, 72 people in. Please smash a like. We've got how many likes? We've got 54, which is brilliant. Please smash a like if you haven't already. Score predictions, boys. I'm going to go 1-1.
Adam, come on, mate.
3-1 Leeds.
What?
Yeah, no, I think this might be a little bit worth. I think I've got a weird feeling this might be a bit of a result where people take real note of it.
I agree, Matt. 1-1. I think this is going to be a
2-0.
loss. I knew you were going to say something like that.
I'd you know what I mean?
You're being honest. You're being honest.
Yeah. I can't help it.
It's massive.
Plus, Bossnass, the fact that you said 2-0 means it won't be 2-0 because it's definitely me wrong.
Hopefully, mate. I don't want you to go down. I don't. Obviously, I only think I want Leeds to win everything, like all the time. It sets my weekend up right. But at the same time, I don't want you to go down there and watch Leeds fail to score. But
No, I know.
Sorry, you said 2-0 Brighton?
Yeah, Brighton, yeah.
The thing is, why are we asking Bossnass to predict the future when he doesn't even know the factual bits of past? Like the past is all there to be looked at.
so funny, mate. They should put you. They should get you on Comedy Central.
We should do a new segment: jobs that Bossnass can't have. Number 1, history teacher. Oh, we love you, Bossnass. Honestly, I love you a bit. Your class. Even in my own lads, hard game, but think too. And yeah, get your score predictions in the chat, and I'll flag them up. But yeah, for me, it could go anywhere. I actually think 2-0 to them, Bossnass, is probably more likely than 3-1 Leeds, if I'm honest, what Adam said. But yeah, I hope to God you're right, Adam. I kind of see where you're going with that, but yeah,
I could
I
see
would
a
bite
draw.
your hand off for 1-1 now. Bite your hand off.
I
It's
think
a long way to go for me for
yeah,
not.
well, 100%. That's it, mate. But like
Long
first 20
way,
minutes
innit?
of crucial. If they score the first 20 minutes, they'll win 3-1. They just will. We score the first 20 minutes. We'll, as I said, we'll probably just sit in a little bit. But I think we can get another goal quite quickly potentially. But if they score in the first 20 minutes, they'll just run away with it for me because we'll be too open. They'll just pick us off.
Yeah, maybe.
I want to see when the game starts. I want to see because it's different looking at obviously team sheets, but then when you see like a game like in its flow within 5-10 minutes, and you see kind of the spaces and the gaps, and now teams are like playing, matching up. That's much more. That tells you a lot more. So one thing's for sure: if Leeds are going to get anything from this game, they need to be brave on the ball. They need to be able to. Yeah, they need to be brave on the ball. They need to not be wasteful. No loose passes. And like I say, this is the only thing. If I could say when Leeds get a chance, I put my house on them burying it. I would predict a Leeds win. The only thing that stops me from predicting a win for Leeds in this game is I don't see the clinicality. And when we play at home, we play in such a brave way that we will hammer and we will knock on that door until finally one gets bundled over the line. You know, against teams like this. When we go away, it doesn't seem to be the same kind of impetus there. That and we have to create a lot to get. We have to create 15 chances to get one goal. I just don't see. I just don't know if we create enough chances to get those goals tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. But I hope I'm wrong.
Of course you do. Of course you do, my mate. And you will be wrong. We'll be wrong. Worst case, 1-1.
Everyone look out for tomorrow. I think we could have some joy from that little goal kick where you send it back, rolls it to Perry. Because they try and 1-on-1 press, right? So you send it back, you have 2 centre backs in the box, you roll it to Perry. They're 1-on-1, so 4 people on the edge of your box, and then you play it along. Perry just smashes it straight to DCL. So you really stretch the game out. You got to get Aronson, Okafor, Stack, whoever, close to DCL to do that. I think we could have a lot of success doing that. What I don't want to see us do is what we seem to do all the time, which is where we know teams are good at high pressing, and we go, right, we'll try and play out for the first 15 minutes, and then realise it's not working, then do that. It's not going to work in the first instance. Let's just realise that before the game and plan for success rather than go, oh, that's not working, let's change it.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. I agree. Well, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get at least a point, boys, and we'll all be buzzing with that. That's a fact. Right then, moving on to what is fast becoming everyone's favourite part of the show, right alongside the quiz, of course, Bossnass. But it is Mr. Whitesnake Writes.
Mr. Whitesnake Writes poetry from New Zealand.
I had nothing to talk to you about this week. No humour, no patriotic spray. The game was won, reviews were done. There's nothing more to say. Then I came across 2 fathers, 2 men I've known quite a while, talking proudly of their children, their faces a perfect smile. They spoke about their journeys as Leeds-born lads once were, 2 different paths now travelled, through time's long winding blur. One dad spoke of his child's success, his pride clear in his grin, repeating tales often fondly told, like Bob Cratchit's Tiny Tim. The other took his young son's hand, as his father did before, to Elland Road, the hollowed ground, where echoes ever roar. As each generation fades, a new one takes the fight. It warms the heart and whets the lamps. 2 sons were brought up right. Well done, Matty. Well done, Darren.
Mr. Whitesnake Writes poetry from New Zealand.
It's getting emotional, this show, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was class. So, yeah, he totally threw me off with that this week. So he sent me yesterday and I played it this morning, and I didn't expect it to be about Theo and obviously Sam, Darren's little one. But yeah, did that, and then obviously I'd seen the footage going around that Darren had taken West Ham on his first game for little Sam. And I said he'd done marching together. And I remember going back 3 years for when I took Theo, and I thought I'd combine the videos just at the end, just to sort of end the poem as they were talking about them. So yeah, lovely as always, nails it. Whether it was about the chat last week, about personal touch for Theo and Sam this week, or he's talking about Leeds stuff. We all respect Mr. Whitesnake and we love his poems. That were another great one, wasn't it, lads? Great,
top stuff. That really good.
Yeah, it really was quite touching. Actually, yeah, class.
Did he almost bring a tear to your eye, Adam?
He did. And I don't cry. I haven't cried for 44 years. I'm only 41.
Oh man, honestly, yeah, Mr. Whitesnake loved it. Nice one, Mr. Whitesnake. Seen that video with the kid at church, yeah. There you go, brilliant, Mr. Whitesnake. The ending was brilliant. Thank you for doing it. Yeah, cheers, Mr. White. Yeah, I know. I kept that as a bit of a surprise, so you didn't know I was doing that, did you? So yeah, I did that to end, mate, and I think he just finished it off nicely. Knocks out of the park all the time. Of course he does. Thank you so much, mate, and I look forward to what you're going to say next week. Hopefully, talk about us stuff in Brighton, mate. But anyway, last segment of the show before we wrap up for the night is Star Chats. Boys, you're impressed with this, aren't you? An hour and 6 in, I'm on Star Chats already.
Unbelievable stuff.
Unbelievable stuff. Like, and I like to. It's not even dragging it out. I just like to just chill out and enjoy it. But yeah, I've got Brighton in the morning, so I thought if I can shave half an hour off it, no one's gonna begrudge me.
Half an hour, nearly shaved an hour off compared to last week.
I've got about 44 Star Chats here, pal. But yeah, just thank again, Dave, for becoming a member, and Colin, much appreciated. Right, so Richard Hogan. Will Farker get his subs right tomorrow? So I like this. Just sort of, we've looked at your team sheet, Adam. I think when it comes to subs, I think we only bring on personally a Pido if we're chasing the game, if we're behind. Pido sees the pitch. I think Metcha comes on regardless if we're seeing if it's a 1-1, if we're in front. I think he comes on just for tired legs at the end and holds a ball up, maybe like for like swap. I think I'm looking at Dan James and Nonto tomorrow, thinking, are they going to get some minutes? I think Dan James gets minutes on right for Aronson at some point, boys. I think Jack Harrison probably gets the minutes on the left for Okafor. And in midfield, it all depends on game state. I mean, I didn't think you'd see Gruev touch the pitch last week, lads. He comes on and gets some minutes, which may lead into a defensive approach in this game, potentially him getting some more minutes. But yeah, I mean, the main point is he's got the subs to use this week. He's got, there's a few people, not match sharp, but he's actually got the bodies to finally do whatever he wants to, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, you say that, but if you offered any of us a certain scoreline now at 60 minutes, we could all say what subs would be made right now for each scoreline. Fark's impressed me with any innovation in these subs probably twice in 2 and a bit years, so I'm not expecting any different now. Really, it's not nothing terrible most of the time. He stopped doing as much that stupid throw every attacker on he did for the first sort of 18 months of how long it was, but. Yeah, so I don't expect any innovation or interesting or change of formation, or it'll just be Harrison comes on the left, James comes on the right, and Snack will, if Stack's on the bench, he'll come on. If Snack's on the bench, he'll come on. And that'll probably be about it.
Yeah, but everyone's fit and everyone's firing.
Yeah, but I say Fark doesn't have any innovation in the way he uses his squad ever. I don't feel like really.
I think like subs away from them. Not you have to keep some back for like potential injuries and any unforeseen stuff like that. But I really like it when a manager uses a sub to arrest the kind of the game. Do you know, like if you can see the game's going one way and you need like something to change the momentum of what's happening. Yep. I think a lot of the time, and real top tier managers will use a sub to stop the game for a couple of minutes, get a message out, and change the shape at the same time. And if I saw Farker do that just once this season, I'd be really impressed with that.
Yeah,
that's fair. Be ideal for the 3-5-2, says Nige. Yeah, well, we're ideal against Burnley. We didn't see it. Top Banana. If we lose tomorrow, Matt, you're banned from all away games. Can I just say, Top Banana, yeah? We lost at Arsenal. I went to that. That's not fair, right? But I went to Middlesbrough. We won that. I've been to Reading. We won that. And I went to Wolves and we won that. So the 3 we should be winning, we've chuffing won. Brighton's a grey area. Brighton's a grey area. Give me benefited out on that one, mate. Don't hold that against me, pal. Is Tanaka better at keeping the ball than Stack?
Yes.
Does
Yeah,
that warrant him a start in
he's a
this
much more
one?
tactically sound player. If I'm passing one of the two in a tight spot, I'd much rather Tanaka. Definitely, no doubt about it.
For me, it depends on the matchup because Tanaka, like Adam says, is more technically able to turn a man or with that close control. But again, we've seen when he comes against a larger, more physical player, he can be also pushed off the ball. He can just be shoved off it. So again, depends. It depends who he's up against.
But we never use Stack. We never use Stack like that. We're not passing to Stack really with people at his back anyway, are we? We're not passing him tight spots particularly. Only if he's going to flick around the corner quickly using the bouncing board. But otherwise, that's just not how we use Stack anyway. So,
yeah.
To be honest, Lord Snacker really anymore. I mean, how many tight spots did Snacker receive it in on Friday? Very few. It's just not the way Farquhar even wants to play.
I mean, for me, you play Stack if you expect the midfielder to be picking. You play Stack if you're expecting the midfield to be picking up the ball deeper. If you playing a game which you expect to be quite advanced in the pitch and seeing more of the ball, having better possession, that's when you play Tanaka. But I think Stack does suit playing away, especially against teams which are expected to finish higher above us in the table.
I think ultimately this season, no one's going to play a low block against us, so we don't really need that technical player. Sorry, anyway, particularly. I think it'll always be Stack as the guy that can run stronger, better in duels, better in both boxes. That sort of element. Say Tanaka's a much better technical player, but we're not playing football that way this season at all.
Yeah, no, I agree, mate. Roger Slicker said earlier, how long do you persevere with DCL if he's lacking clinicality? I've said this before, lads. I don't see how we can play the same sort of style as we are playing, which is, quite direct at times. We do play out from the back at times too and build up different ways, but that out ball is definitely something we use quite a lot in the games. I think Metcha potentially can, you can still play that way with him, but he ain't going to be as good. We've said this before, boys. And I think with Pirro, it's a total change of style. So I think they persevere with him unless they sign another 9, boys. I don't know how you feel. I know, Bossnass, you're annoyed with ECL. You like all his older player. I understand that isn't the bag for you, but at what we've got, is there anything else they can do, mate, other than play with him?
No, unless you change the shape. Like I said, you could play big man, little man. You could do the crouch before thing with DCL and Nonto if you really wanted to. Or you could do the crouchy Defoe thing with DCL, and if you really wanted to mix it up, Okafor, but it won't happen. So the only way it changes is if January, if things go a little bit south, if January there is a profile of striker which again is decent at bringing the ball down, but also can find the onion bag and has a good strike on him, which is very, very difficult to find in January. People are very reluctant to let players like that go in January.
Yeah.
Like I say, we can't get a Dusan Vlahovic that could do that for us. Like we that's just not in our wheelhouse at the minute. So unless they could pull something really surprising out in January, I don't see it. But
I think
really, they should be looking. They should be looking just in case, because DCL, for me, at the minute, I don't expect DCL to get more than 7-8 goals this year in totality. The way he's going.
Yeah, that's true enough. I think ultimately with DCL, I think if we play Pirro or Nemetra in the same formation instead of DCL, as a team, we score less goals and we concede more goals. I think. So I don't think we've got many options. As you say, you can look at change of formation, which makes a lot of sense. But because if DCL's playing, even if he's not scoring, if goals are coming as a team, you're winning games of football. He does enough as an all-rounder to get in the team ahead of Nemetra and Pirro. But then there's, so if the goals aren't coming from elsewhere, you change formation to get someone else up there with him, whether it's Pirro, get Okafor through the middle, whatever it may be. Or because I can't see a world where we keep this formation and Pirro or Nemetra play ahead of him. Just can't see that world.
No.
What happened?
Me neither.
The thing is that we the way we play at the minute in the squad we've got, sometimes we need that direct ball to get out of trouble. Sometimes we play ourselves into trouble by passing around the back, not doing it quick enough, not doing it precise enough. and we need a direct ball out. And DCL is genuinely, and I will say this for him, he's world class at holding the ball up, letting the midfield get into the game, and going from there. But the thing is that you need more. You do need more than that. You need more than that from your striker. So we'll have to wait and see, mate. We'll have to just wait and see.
Robbo, I think you start worrying about his lack of goals when we stop picking up points, I guess. I suppose at the minute, while we're picking up points, 11 points in 9, we can say personally, on a personal level, 1 in 6, well, 1 in 7, I think it is, DCL's got. It's not enough. But worrying. Bossnass says worrying now probably about his
contract did he sign? How many years? How many years did he sign?
3-year deal.
Not 9.
3. But,
if he's still here in 3 years, we've done something wrong.
It might hit post on 3rd year and only do 2 minutes.
By the way, so it's fine Robbo, that's fine asking that, of course. But as I say, if we drop him for any of the other 2 strikers, we score less goals as a team and we can see more goals as a team because we get up the pitch less for me. So we have no option. And you don't have to worry about how many goals he scores. You have to worry about how many goals the team scores for me. How many goals he scores is kind of irrelevant in terms of where we are now, for me.
Yeah, no, for me too, mate. Yeah, Nuno took it well. Being in many football stadiums, he begun his voice low but firm. But what we experienced tonight was that actually a true quote? That he said it was toxic, the most toxic stadium ever. Was that actually legitimately? I wasn't sure if it was just like somebody just messed around with that. Because when I read it, I thought there's no ways he said that. But if Nuno has said that, I love that. I love the fact that part of the toxic stadium. Love it.
The most toxic element was the fact that his own club's fans were singing about their team and booing them off and having to go at half time.
No, I think he was alluding to that. The black balloons, the sack the ball chance. I think it was alluding to that. It's because you got to remember with Elland Road being like the kind of chamber that it is, being close to the pitch, the way the volume goes up, especially with him being under pressure after the absolute shocking start to his tenure at West Ham, all of that combine into one, and it suddenly 2 or 3 games in, going into his 4th game, a really, really tough gig, and he's feeling it already.
Yeah. Well, Sean, we just Joe tonight, Sean. What's
no.
happening
Do
here?
you know what it is though, right? So yes, mate, right? So yes, it is. It's not relevant. No, scoring goals, it's not relevant no as a striker. Just like Joe Rodon's a shit defender because he's conceding 2 goals every fucking game, and he's a defender. Like, do you know what I mean, boys? Does that make sense?
It does.
I don't quite get that. Say that again.
It makes sense. I'm not sure it stacks up. It makes sense. I'm with Sean now. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, you too.
Fuck you, Melly. I'm only nobbling, but yeah, you know what I mean. Probably not. Anyway,
it does make some sense. As I say, you got to look at the bigger picture. DCL scoring goals or not is kind. It's great if he starts scoring goals. Don't get me wrong, but it's about the team, not about DCL. I wouldn't worry.
It is about the team. It is about the team. But on the other side of that, I always like to present, the other side of that. If you are a serious football team with serious ambition, you need a striker when he gets the ball. Don't matter if he's 20, 25 yards or 5 yards out. Yeah. You take that deep, sharp in-breath and go. And the stadium goes silent for a second because everyone's expecting a goal. That's when you know you've got a proper striker. And look, my standards for Leeds United are way up here. I understand that sometimes I'm probably not realistic, but I want that kind of striker, so I will say that.
No, of course, so do I. Absolutely.
I know you do, mate. I know you do. It's what DCL does for us, a lone striker, and it's really hard when he gets a goal, and he will be fine. Yeah, Tony, to be fair, I said that at Wolves. I said, he's got a goal now. Here he goes. And he just hasn't gone. Yeah, it's just not gone that way, but hopefully he'll get there. Dave said earlier, honestly, this is the best Leeds channel on here. Always good chat, great people. I wouldn't have become a member otherwise. And Matt is a class guy, well worth waiting down at church for after the walk. Thanks, mate. Thanks so much, Dave. Lovely guy you are. Thanks for that, mate. Really appreciate it. Tony Clark says, this is the best show to watch every single time. It sets everyone up for the weekend. Thanks again for all your time. Don't forget to smash a like, subscribe, and hype if you haven't. Honestly, those comments mean everything, don't they? Like, especially when it comes to, obviously, personally, I love when people talk about the channel and all that. It's class, thank you. But when they talk about this show in particular, like, so much goes into it, especially with you guys, sorting quiz out, putting all graphics together. I just turn up, make a few little notes down.
Quiz again.
Like, yeah. There's a lot of hard work goes into getting that quiz wrong. I'll have you know. But look at us, man. We're just having a giggle out where we love it, whether it's good, bad, or what. We've got enough in this show, little segments, a little bits of fun that I think even on a bad result, we can still make a decent fist of it. So it's nice when we get comments like that. It shows we're doing something right. We've had 70 to 80 to bloody 90 people in tonight. So numbers are increasing. People are coming back to watch every week, which is great. I think the fact it's on Friday helps. We tend to be on a Friday, but obviously last week it was on a Thursday. But absolutely love the community we have, and yeah, those comments mean the world. Thanks so much. Big love, boys. You too, mate. You too, my mate Sean. West Ham sitting protest. Matty, did you know that? Have a sitting protest?
Yeah, the next game they've got petition out, and then they've also got a sitting protest. So they're just not going to leave the stadium.
Oh wow!
Until they get booted out.
Wow, fair enough. That'd be good. I'm buying some Imagine Not Being Leeds merch after this. Bloody hell, Dave, you can move in it this way. Fucking come on, bring your gear, mate. Get him on. Fucking, then I get off my wife. Loving it. Nah, cheers, Dave. Thanks so much, mate. I have hyped the channel every time I can. Cheers. White's forever, Steve. Means a lot, buddy. I see Joseph still languishing on the sus bench on that holiday island. Well, he did all right.
Well,
I think
hang on a minute.
No. He's last 2 games ago scored 2 goals, and last game started on the right wing. So no, he's doing all right.
Team at week or something as well, wasn't he?
No, Matteo Joseph has been nominated for the Young Player of the Month award across the whole of La Liga, and he's going up against Arda Güler. And if anybody knows anything about Arda Güler, watches Real Madrid or the Turkey national team, knows that is some company to be in with.
There we go. Hopefully he's turned it round, and that price tag of him will go up, because I don't think I'm too asked for him playing for us again, but we'll see how it goes. Dave, which shirt tickled your fancy? Have to let us know. And he says, I want my own room with a lock, free internet and 3 meals a day. Yeah, we can do all that, mate. That's fine.
Prison.
It's not much to ask, really, mate. You know. Well, to be fair, in my house, with how many kids I've got, your own room probably is. I'm gonna have to build you a partition in corner at room, mate. But yeah, that's about it. But yeah, I think that's it, boys. An hour and 21. I'll tell you what, I'm super proud of myself. You know that when Farker goes, the most proudest moments have been a Leeds United manager is getting Rodon to score headers. The most, proudest moment isn't my charity walk. It's the fact I brought Late Night Leeds in under an hour and a half. I am very proud of this tonight, boys. Very proud. First time ever. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. But yeah, I am up at 5 o'clock in the morning, which is mental. 5 o'clock in the morning. I may have Bossnass the stats.
Oh no, we can't start doing that, can we?
Yeah, but yeah, I've absolutely loved it tonight. It's been a class show. Positive result last week meant we started off on a positive. We've had a laugh or 2 along the way, and yeah, 1-1. Adam says 3-1. Bossnass says 2-0. We won't say who to. But yeah, watch your space. But yeah, anything to add, boys? Before we go, I just want to mention, because people know, Adam, do you just want to let everyone know about our little side project away from Imagine Not Being Leeds, just so they know about it and they can go over and watch it?
You let people know. They like hearing from you. You let people know.
Right, so Adam is best pals with Graham Smith at the YEP now. Best pals, like hugely best pals. You are, to be fair.
I'm going to shave my hair. Just to be like him.
We've now part of the Inside Elland Road podcast. We have a bit of a spin-off show called the Outside Elland Road Show, Outside Elland Road podcast. Yeah, we're not sure on the format. We've had 4. Me and Adam did 2 a few days ago, just us 2 doing it. Maybe doing it as 3 going forward. We'll see. We're still playing around with numbers. But if you haven't gone over yet and subscribed to the Inside Elland Road podcast, please do that. We'll be putting out a video weekly. I think Monday or Tuesday, Adam, probably something like that. We're going out early in the week.
Yeah, it should be most Tuesdays, hopefully. Yeah.
Before Graham and Chris put theirs out after press conference later in the week. So go over, subscribe to Inside Elland Road podcast. And yeah, me and Adam hosts it. I'm co-host. So nice and easy. I can put my feet up and just enjoy the back and forth. But yeah, go over there, send some love, get some comments in so they know we're doing a good job, because I think that channel needs a fan show within the channel. So hopefully if it takes off and does well and does good numbers, they'll let us keep doing it. So yeah, that's about it. I think they're doing all right there. Is that right?
That was very nice. Thank you, Matty. Yeah,
there you go.
Lovely, mate.
Almost knew what we're talking about there. 87 minutes now. Yeah, I'm taking piss now. I'm dragging it out. This is what I mean. I said under an hour and a half. I'll still be in half an hour. Don't fuck off now. Watch out for the Seagulls, Matty. Very dangerous. I will. Be loud, be proud from the Amex. You know me, mate. I will be. There'll be a match day vlog coming out with the wife. I'll bang her mug on the thumbnail rather than my ugly mug. So you'll see. Yeah, you buy her mug. But yeah. Right, boys. Thanks so much, Bossnass. Have a great weekend. Adam, have a great weekend too. Thanks so much for all loving chat. Thanks for new members. Love you all. Rate you all. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.